Yeah, it was bad after the hurricane, like really bad.
It was really upsetting, like, to see everything that I had, like, built up and, like, everything that we had all, like, made into a home, like, just kind of all gone.
You walked into my bathroom and you could just see the sky. It just seemed like it wasn't even real. Right now at the hotel, it's myself, my 16-year-old daughter, my 9-year-old niece, who I have custody of, and my soon-to-be 1-year-old son. Trying to keep any kind of normalcy for them has been hard.
We've moved probably about, like, 7 or 8 times, I want to say, and, like, some of the places have been really nice, like Airbnbs, and some of them, like, not so much, which I'd say, like, the hotels have not been as fun as the Airbnbs.
It's overwhelming because you just have to move everywhere, but I'm pretty okay with it as long as we're somewhere that I know will be okay.
We expect the number of homeless students in Sarasota County to more than double this school year. So it's really challenging to go to school and be successful every day when you're displaced. And that's the whole purpose of the McKinney-Vento Act, is really to try to level the playing field. It just really wears on students. So they have poorer attendance than non-homeless kids. They have twice the rate of special needs with an IEP than non-homeless kids. And they score in our county 20% lower on the state testing. And that's just from being homeless 1 year. Although there's a roof over their head, it doesn't make the situation any less stressful or traumatic or hurtful. I reached out to Emily. I think she probably was in shock. I don't know how anyone could not be in shock after losing their home so fast. What you think you need on the first day is different than what you need 2 weeks later and a month later and 4 months later. Initially it was a school bus, the Airbnb, and childcare. And those are all things that we're able to help with through our program and through coordination with Sarasota County Schools.
When I went back to school, it was like an escape from being in a hotel because we stayed in a hotel after the hurricane. So it was kind of like a nice, like a break from being in a hotel. It can be pretty challenging at times to put it all together, and my mind's in like a completely different place, trying to like maybe take a test. Like if I'm taking a test, I'm thinking about what's happening at home, or if I'm here trying to do homework, like I'm thinking about everything else that's going on around me. Obviously, like in an Airbnb with my own room, like I feel like it's more of like I can get stuff done, get work done, my grades are pretty good, but like once we move back into like a hotel or like not such a good place, like they just go back down again because like I'm not turning in work or anything, and it's sometimes hard to concentrate.
Now we have the trailer, we still can't move into it. We're waiting again for more inspections.
It does feel like overwhelming because you don't like know when you're gonna get something, or like not like a toy, but like if you're getting a FEMA trailer or something, you don't know when it's gonna be here. You might have to wait a long time.
We're so close, but like still so far away from moving into it. And every day is costing me more money than I have to be here.
I know,
wish they'd give us the keys so we could get in there. You guys sit with Mommy? We were out of that hotel in like an hour. It was just like, let's get everything, let's just get out of here. I can tell the kids are much more laid back, they're much more relaxed.
I feel like everybody's a lot happier, and they're happy to have their own space too.
And I mean, it's not glamorous, it's a FEMA trailer, you know, but from coming from the hotel, it's like, yeah, okay, but it's our FEMA trailer for now, you know, so it's nice.
My grades have gotten a lot better and I've been able to focus a lot more. I'm not as stressed out, obviously, like as the hotel, because I have like my own area and like my own space to think, but also like moving into a house sounds like a big thing for us. The storage unit is still like very full with all of our stuff, like almost to like the edge of the unit.
I just feel like I'm gonna move something that's gonna be like an avalanche. The blender and the coffee pot are like the two things that I need the most out of here.
We're kind of like waiting till we get like a house so we can take it all out and put it in like a real house, because we don't want to unpack everything and move it into here if we're just gonna move out of here.
I don't know what's left, what we have, what was salvaged, what wasn't salvaged. When I go to the storage unit, it's just like trash bags and totes. Kind of heart-wrenching to go through it, because, you know, it's kind of, again, like I'm picking things up and it's like they're pieces, things are broke or missing.
It hasn't really like went through my brain that like I went through all of that, and like every time somebody brings it up, I kind of just like shut it down because like I don't want to talk about it.
Going through that and the stress of going through that, you know, like it was asking a lot of them to go to school and like carry out their school responsibilities whenever they've got all this going on at home. I can't imagine, like I'm proud of them for stepping up and doing as well as they've done.